So using quotes within a paper is very important simply because it brings an expert opinion or an outside opinion, a voice that is not our own, into our paper and gives us more an authoritarian type feel to our paper when we're writing. But it's important that you learn that a quote, a regular traditional quote, has about 3 to 4 sentences max. You shouldn't be over 3 to 4 sentences. And we use the traditional quote within papers that are shorter, within papers, period, but definitely papers that are shorter. So if you are writing the traditional 5-paragraph essay in your high school or middle school courses, or even some of your college courses in the beginning couple of years, you want to make sure that you stick to writing quotes or using quotes that are very short. Let me say that again, very short. Now, in research, it becomes necessary to use quotes that are a bit longer. So any quote that is over 4 sentences long, you are now moving into what we call a block quote. So how do you do this? Well, first you pick out the sentences that make most sense within your essay. Now, I want to make sure that we are clear. Block quoting does not mean you are using a whole bunch of random sentences so that you can get to whatever length check that your professor has deemed necessary for the assignment. Block quotes do not replace your own ideas. I'll say it again. Block quotes do not replace your own ideas. Block quotes, and any type of quote for that matter, is used to reemphasize or to clarify your ideas or even to prove main points of what you're trying to say. It has to be specific to what you are talking about. So for example, if I was talking about how Jane Austen uses her characters to prove that women in the 1800s did not have many legal rights, well, then I need to go to a portion of maybe one of Jane Austen's novels and pick out just that section where it is talking about a woman who, or maybe giving an illustration or a demonstration or an example of a woman who doesn't have many rights. She must get married or something like that in order to, secure her home or to secure her future. I am not going to take everything on that page that has nothing to do with the subject and try to put it in my paper. That's not okay. But I will take maybe a few characters who are discussing the subject and put that in the paper. A block quote is different than regular quotes, okay? It is on its own line. So when you're ready to use it, you bring it down to its own line. And everything on the left is indented. So as you can see here, every line is indented a half a space, okay, or a half an inch, okay? So if you're looking at it, it looks like a backwards kind of paragraph where it starts not in the middle of the page, but well off to the left side, okay? That is purposely done so that your reader will know that this is a block quote, okay? And once you do that, there's no reason or no need to add quotes to it because a block quote is a freestanding paragraph. Now, just like with any quote, you have to give reference to where you got it from. So you put the author's name and the page number in which you got it. Now, if you decide to lead into the quote for you saying something like, for example, Jane Austen states, right? Then at the end of the quote, all you would need is the page number where you got the quote. Okay. Now, with that said, I want you to use the information and the knowledge that you've just learned, and I want you to apply it to this week's assignment. If you have any questions whatsoever, please make sure that you email me, contact me. I will be getting back to you as soon as possible. Have a wonderful day.